Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Steps away to his left. Now Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. Here's Carson. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession order.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Ferguson coming in hard that time on the blitz, and he gets him down. It's a loss of 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. To throw is Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Under pressure, he's going to go down. Look at this, way back around the 43. Matt Judon. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Wilson gives to Procise on the delay. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. To throw on third down, Wilson. And he's got his target. That's more. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 7 yards on the quick slant and a first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Patrick Owasor gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. It's caught. Lockett. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You guys come back. Let's go. I was in this Janelle situation.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
The throw there finding its way to Boyle. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a throw to the end zone on first.
Yo, my man over here struggling. I got Jamel 14-0.
Down, but it winds up incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Hey, 4 down. Hey, check. Mike 50. Cut. Watch the twist.
Here's Jackson throwing again. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Hollywood Marquise Brown there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix them.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Mark Ingram there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Now Jackson to throw again.
What the hell?
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker with the extra point, and we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Wilson. He hits his running back, Procise. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Now Wilson on first down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook, and a great grab.
Oh,
Nowhere
man.
to escape, and he goes down. Josh Bynes coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The drive starts here with a carry by Ingram. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
I think most quarterbacks would love to have the goal line actually extend up into the air and turn into a wall. They could put their back.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 13. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is now 21-14. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half. So
and that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack on 1st down, Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here, being chased out left. Now he'll let it go on the run, deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play there just before halftime. 52 yards. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Room here to run. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. C.J. Procise, 57 yards, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing.
And now here's another interception. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Patrick Owasor picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Matt Judon, my goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really turning in an incredible performance. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. .51 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Steps away to his left. David Moore there to make the grab.
Oh my God, y'all. Yo, son. Yo, Darius.
And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Even with his running bullshit.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
This nigga. You trying to cheat, but I'm not letting him.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Yeah, that one tip put the QB dude. That was
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. Let's see what they do here this go-around.
No way. No way.
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone for the Baltimore touchdown. Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score.
That was crazy.
Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. Remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustmts.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Go 14. 57.
Here's Wilson. His throw incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Throwing is Wilson. Forced out to his left. He lets it fly for Lockett. This is caught at the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that support.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you? Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Jackson now. Going to throw again. That's caught. It's Chris Moore. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Chris Moore was the intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A good pickup there at 22. Jackson, and he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Off the play fake, here's Wilson, dancing to his left. He'll let this go for the end zone. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
25.
Throwing again, Wilson. Quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line.
57.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Being chased out left. And he's got the hook up to Moore. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. And it's a Seattle Seahawks touchdown.
Touchdown, Seattle.
But this was a pass all the way, but he just kept buying time, didn't he? It was kind of like, wait. Oh, it's open. Time to hot-foot it and go. And, boy, was he successful.
Yeah, didn't go to the outside toward the pylon, just straight ahead, middle third of the field.
Shortest distance between 2 points. Straight line.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
And got his man complete. And he's taken down inside the red zone past the Seattle 15. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards. Now it's Jack, and my goodness, another interception. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards. Wilson dancing to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come on the move to his left. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now, that's 2 big catches that he's had on this drive alone.
And I can hear it right now. If they give up a 3rd to him, whoever does that, go stand on the other sideline. You're persona non grata on our team at that point.
They'll run on first down. It's Carson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said is,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 75 yards, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock defensively. They have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 40. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. On 1st down, Carson. Well, I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They run again with Carson. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally down at the 9-yard line. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 9.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away.
That's games. Oh, my God, little babies.
They'll toss it out to Carson.
Little babies.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. We see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed a big hit for a loss.
This cheating days are over, dude. That shit is crazy. You know, fucking world, man.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a 3rd and goal.
I beat the snake. I'm going to put that on Instagram. The snake has been defeated.
But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.